Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to a first Descendant video, and we've got the full trailer of Season 1 Invasion that just dropped for the first Descendant. Unfortunately, this was not planned as it was leaking on the internet and it spread like a wildfire. And instead of the devs fighting this leak, they just released it. We should have seen this trailer on Gamescom on the 28th, but is moved up by those leaks. So let's dive right into the trailer and then let's break it down.
Close your eyes, you're here with me, are you with you?
And right from the start, we can see our new Descendant, Hailey. This will be our new Ice Queen with a type of sniper or like kind of railgun. I'm still unsure what the type of gun this is. It has a big blast. That's one thing for sure. And then of course we have a sneak peek at one of the story characters coming back to haunt us, making sure that we are getting invaded, as the season is called Invasion, and our Earth will be invaded again. And then a lot of new creatures pop up, wall crawlers I'll call them. Right now I don't know exactly the name, but now they can crawl over the walls while they can attack us. That's a very interesting enemy mechanic. And then we can see in a sort of ice cave, the enemies surrounding it are all of those rushers, a lot more tankier, and you see how many they are around. This is just the ice cave, probably one of the new dungeons or maybe even within a new area. And we can already see this is probably going to be one of the new boss fights that we will have within the dungeon. And look at this mechanic. Is this going to be a mechanic without the balls? So we need to shoot down those things that are charging him up, that keeps him floating in the air. A lot of questions, but it looks damn cool if you ask me. And then we got another clip of an enemy getting charged in the middle. A lot of enemies surrounding, looking at him. And then you see all those pillars around. And this looks like to be the new mechanic within the dungeons. Maybe even within the open worlds, where we need to shoot those poles. Where we need to shoot those red balls to clear those cursed poles. Or however you like to call them. And in between we see Alpha looking at the screen and a lot of new Colossi popping up. Does this mean that we are getting multiple Colossi, or does this even mean that we're getting a challenging road for Colossi, as we have normal, hard right now, and then maybe a challenging track opens up? This is probably wishful thinking, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about this little sneak peek. Then we see a group of Descendants walking up, everybody surrounding them, and they're walking to a spaceship. So does that mean that we are going off planet to take down one of the new bosses or one of the new dungeons, what it kinda looks like what they're showing next. So then we see those poles that we just saw in that dungeon coming down as well, what looks like within the open world. So this will probably be one of the new mechanics, just like these dance pads that you see on the ground. I don't know how to call them else. It's just pads with different colors on there and different symbols on there. So when we look at Bunny shooting at these towers coming down, you see when she shoots those red balls and clears the curse or clears whatever is surrounding that ball, you will see that a little different symbol pops up. So maybe we need to remove those tentacles, that curse surrounding that ball, to then identify which of the symbols we need to stand on. It kind of looks like this, but this is of course my thinking. I could be totally wrong. So let me know in the comments down below if you have a completely different thought on this. I would love to hear your opinion. And then it looks like Velby is holding one of the new weapons coming to the game, and it looks like she has a new skin on her. It could be that it's a weapon skin. I'm not particularly sure, but it looks like a new weapon coming to the game. And then we get a sneak peek at the Descendants shooting at one of the bosses that will be added to the game. Will this be the dungeon boss at the end? It looks very, very tanky, especially with that protective globe around it. I'm very curious how these mechanics will work. And then we get a sneak peek into Hailey, the new Ice Queen. You see her sliding down the mountain. Hopefully that is something that will be added to the game. Or maybe that is something how she can move faster. Maybe that she slides down slopes or something like that. It's probably just for the aesthetics of the video. I'm probably overthinking it, but that could be cool as well. We will see that she charges up her new weapon. Is this going to be the new ultimate weapon? Or is this her fourth ability, charging it up and releasing an incredible amount of power and just beaming everybody down? And of course, this character looks kinda nice. Very, very nice suit on her. I like the gun overall. I like the gameplay. She looks fast. So hopefully I'm not wrong when we are able to play with her. And then we get a sneak peek in the new Ultimate Descendant coming. And yes, it's going to be Ultimate Freyna, or at least it looks like it's going to be Ultimate Freyna. And the Descendant story will be for Freyna as well. If you go back to the game, you can read through her story. And it says that she has to take out her loved one because they are all getting taken over by the Vulgus. And she needs to take out her loved one. And then she crumbles down and gets her toxic abilities, and that is the story that we will probably going to follow, and instantly getting this awesome looking Ultimate Freyna, and I cannot wait. Freyna is such a great character. I would love to see her getting a little bit more love towards boss killing, but overall that AoE, especially combined with that Contagions mod, is so much fun. But in my opinion, I would love to see a Transcendent mod that gives us a little bit more power against Colossi, but that's of course my opinion. Then again, we get a little sneak peek in what I think is going to be a new enemy, or is this going to be the look that Ultimate Freyna has? It is still very, very strange to me. I don't think this is going to be Freyna, so I think this is going to be one of the enemy protagonists as well, but still it could be that Freyna completely changes with her ultimate version. And then we see a little bit of the new Colossi fight, and it looks like he is hella nimble, flying around over the map, so it will probably be a lot tougher to take him down with your Lepic. So it's gonna be very interesting what type of mechanics this boss has. It looks like he's going up in the sky, and it might be his wipe mechanic. As we know, most of the Colossi that were added to the game a little bit later or later on the hard track all have a wipe mechanic, and it looks like that this is it as well. Or this is an immunity phase. He goes up like a Christmas tree. We need to shoot those little lights or those little circles. If we took out those circles, he comes down again. That could be something as well. And then we're ending this trailer with the enemy boss of this season trying to charge enough Archie power. And we're ending it with our beloved new Descendant. And that's pretty much the whole breakdown of the trailer. If you've seen multiple things that I didn't mention, or if you don't agree with me, or if you have a different opinion about it, please let me know in the comments down below. I will love your opinion. But that's pretty much it for me today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will keep you updated on whatever information and of course builds and all the tips and tricks that you can think of. Thanks for sticking until the end. Like the video if you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form. And of course, if you're new here and you want to be updated by the first Descendant, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. PurePrime out.